Daily Program.
Rochester, how's everything going?
Oh, I'm almost finished.
Yeah, you know, this might be a very interesting program. I mean, imagine the studio doing a whole hour television show about the story of my life, you know?
Boss, there's so many celebrities in Hollywood. How come they picked you?
I wasn't exactly their first choice, you see, but they found out that mine was the only life they wouldn't have to censor. Darn it. Well, let's see what you've got this written already, huh? Let's see. Oh, for heaven's sake, Rochester, look at the way you're... Some of the words are so light I can hardly read them.
Boss, I've been asking for 2 years to buy a new ribbon.
Why should I buy a new ribbon?
Because pulling the old one out and dipping in grape juice is ridiculous.
Look, just hit the keys a little bit harder, and everything will be all right. Gosh, I'm really excited about this story. The Life of Jack Benny, Scene 1. The waiting room of the Waukegan Maternity Hospital. Suddenly, the door leading from the delivery room opens, and the doctor steps into the room. Jack's father, excitedly grabbing the doctor by the lapel, says, "Doctor, doctor, what is it?" The doctor says, "It's a boy." Jack's father, "A boy? That's wonderful. I'll call him Jackie. How much do I owe you?" Doctor says, "Nothing. Jackie already paid me." Rochester, this isn't the way I wrote it. I mean, who put that in?
I did. I thought it might be better if we start with a laugh.
Look, the programs don't always have to start with a laugh. All they have to do is be interesting.
We were interesting with our last sponsor, and he dropped us.
Oh, Rochester, answer that, will you? I got to go and put my coat on, and I've got to go down to the studio and cast this show, you know, for my life.
Oh, Mr. Wilson, come on in.
Hello, Rochester. Benny here?
Oh, yeah, he's here.
Hey, what's going on here?
Oh, I'm just typing the story of Mr. Benny's life.
Oh, yes, he told me all about it. Well, let's see what he has here. Well, he starts out from the time he was born, and then when he started to go to school. When I was 8 years old, I received my first violin. 2 years later, I left Waukegan to attend the conservatory in Chicago. Rochester, do you think Mr. Benny really attended the conservatory?
He must have, because nobody can conserve like he does without taking lessons.
Hi, Don.
Oh, hello, Jack. I've just been looking over the script Rochester's been typing.
Oh, the story of my life, huh?
Yeah. Do you mention me in it?
Oh, for heaven's sake, Don, do I mention you in it? Well, naturally, I mean, and the way I dramatize it. Oh, it's just beautiful. I tell about the first time you came to work for me, the early days of radio, you know? Remember years ago, you worked for me then, and I remember when you first started, I gave you $5 a week and your meals. Remember that?
Yeah. Gosh, I wish I had that deal again.
Well, you're not going to get it, brother. I'll get it, Roger.
Telegram for Mr. Jack Benny.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. See who this is from. Oh, Don, it's from the mayor of my hometown, Waukegan, Illinois. You know, this is an answer to a letter I sent him. You see, I want him to be on this television show about my life. See
Oh,
what he
no
says?
kidding.
Yeah. It says, "Dear Mr. Benny, it is a great honor and privilege to represent the city of Waukegan in the story of your life. To assist me in formulating a suitable speech, Mr. Benny, please send me the following information. When were you born in Waukegan? How long did you live here? When did you leave? And what type of business are you in?"
Jack, he doesn't even know you.
He does, too. I mean, he was always a great kidder, this fella. Well, I have no answer, so you may go. What are you waiting for?
Well, I don't like to mention it, but when one delivers a telegram, it's customary for one to get a tip.
Oh, of course. I'm sorry.
The amount you may choose to give me is entirely up to you.
Yes, I know, of course.
In a matter like this, why, I wouldn't want to influence you in any way.
No, I understand that.
Do you mind if I use your phone for just a minute?
No, go right ahead.
Well, thank you very much.
Ahead. Let's see. Change. I thought I had smaller change than this.
Hello, Martha. This is Herman. How's Grandma feeling? Not any better, huh? Well, what can we do? I know. Can't afford to buy medicine for the baby either. Martha, if we spend that money for medicine, we won't be able to buy any food. Huh? What? The landlord was over? What'd he say? He's only going to give us 2 more days. Well, I'll try to see what I can do, Martha. Keep up your courage.
Boy, control yourself. Oh, I'm terribly sick. Control yourself. Here's the tip.
Oh, gee, thank you, mister. Oh, no. For a lousy time, I just wasted a routine I could have sold to Betty Davis. How do you like that?
Jack, you only gave him a dime?
He didn't go to conservatory for nothing.
Rochester, please. Now, Don, I hate to have to leave you like this, but I must get down to the studio and cast the show.
All right.
I want to get the right people in.
Go right ahead. See you later.
Good morning, Miss Gordon.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Benny. Several people are waiting in the outer office in answer to your casting call.
Oh, wonderful. Now, you step out there, and will you send them in as I asked for them?
Yes, I made a list of the characters that you have to cast. Looks like it's going to be an expensive show.
Let's see, an actor to play my father, an actress to play my mother, an actor to play the doctor, someone to play me when I was a little boy. This will be expensive. Let's see, who can I eliminate here? Well, here.
Well, Mr. Benny, you've scratched out the doctor. Aren't you going to hire an actor to play the part of the doctor?
No, I'll send for a real one and charge it to my hospital plan. Now, Miss Gordon, will you please send whoever's out there to audition the part of my father?
Yes,
Will
Mr.
you,
Benny.
I hope you have someone.
Yes, we have.
Okay, good.
Won't you come in, sir?
Oh, how do you do, sir? How do you do? Sit right down here. Now, do you understand you're here to audition the part of my father? And you are about his height. I mean, you could play the part, I imagine. What's your name?
Kevin O'Houlihan.
Next. Well, I'm sorry, but don't feel too bad about it. You know, Barry Fitzgerald wouldn't get the part either. Neither would Sesha Hayakawa, so don't. Maybe some other time, eh? Fine. Goodbye.
Mr. Benny, there are no other actors here to audition for the part of your father.
Oh, well, let's see. Who do we have to have next here, then? Let me see. Oh, I'll tell you. Oh, I want, have you got a girl to play the part of Mildred Holmquist?
Mildred Holmquist?
Yes. Oh, she's the girl I first went with, my first sweetheart, in Waukegan, Illinois. And she, well, she wasn't too pretty, but there was something about her that attracted me to her, you know. And of course, she was much younger than I am, you see. Is there anyone, have you anyone to play that?
Yes, one. I'll send her in.
Fine, fine, thank you. Let's see.
Oh, won't you come in, please?
Hello, Mr. Benny.
Hello. Hello.
Would it be all right if I sat down?
Well, you know that dress better than I do. Sit right here. Sit right down there.
I understand that I'm to audition for the part of your first girlfriend.
Yes, yes. Her name was Mildred Holmquist.
Well, am I the type?
No, but I can rewrite the part. You know, Mildred Holmquist, this is, you know, this girl that I used to go with. She was rather pretty, and she, well, I don't know. We went together for a long time, you know, and I don't know. I'll never forget the first time she ever kissed me. Gosh, it was so exciting, you know. Gosh, I never will forget it, I think.
Did she kiss you like this?
Hello? No, you can't talk to him now. He's reminiscing. Yes, I'll be glad to tell him when he comes to.
Well, Mr. Benny, do I get the part?
You'd get the part if your name was Kevin O'Houlihan. The only thing is, you know, it is a rather difficult role, and I think we should rehearse every day.
Well, I don't think that's too necessary. I've been doing this type of thing quite often.
Well, I know, but I haven't. Well, anyway, you'll be absolutely wonderful in it. And you're really suited to the part, and thank you. Goodbye.
Mr. Benny, this is your office.
Oh! Anyway, I'll see you at the rehearsal, eh?
All right.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Bye.
Goodbye. Well... Oh, Miss Gordon. Miss Gordon.
Yes, Mr. Benny.
I've cast the part of my sweetheart, Mildred Holmquist. The young lady who was just in here is going to play it.
Can she act, or am I clouding the issue?
She'll be fine. Now, let's see, who else do we have to cast? Oh, I have to have someone to play me as a little boy, you see, and then an elderly lady to play the part of my mother.
Well, which one would you like to cast first?
Maybe the elder lady first, for my mother. Is there someone out there?
Yes, Mr. Benny.
Okay.
Won't you come in, please?
How do you do?
How do you do?
Sit right down here. As you know, you're going to audition to play the part of my mother, isn't it? Huh?
Yes, that's right. And I feel I can play the part very well, because I came from Waukegan, too.
Oh, really? Yeah, I didn't know that. What's your name?
Mildred Holmquist.
Mildred, don't you remember me?
Why, Dinky Benny!
Yeah! Mildred, it's so good to see you again. Oh, what are you doing in Los Angeles?
I'm visiting my grandchildren.
Oh, for heaven's sake, isn't that wonderful? Well, I'm going to tell you something. You've got the part.
Oh.
You're going to play the part of my mother, and you'll be just great in it, too. And I'll see you at rehearsal.
Thank you, Jack. Thank you.
Oh, by the way, Mildred, remember the first time I asked your father for your hand?
Yes. I had $1 in it.
Goodbye. Gosh, it's hardly changed a bit. Miss Gordon, will you send in the little boy now, please?
Mr. Benny, this is Jimmy Evans. He's been in pictures and on television.
Oh, hello, Jimmy.
Hi.
Sit down.
Thank you.
Now, Jimmy, you know the part that I'm casting, do you?
Yes, sir. I'm supposed to play the part of you when you were a little boy.
That's right. That's exactly it. And I'll bet you'll be wonderful in it.
Thank you.
Naturally, before we sign the contract, we would have to discuss salary, you see. Is your mother or father here with you?
No, sir. They're not here.
Oh, they're not. I see. Well, there you are. Now, Jimmy, as to salary...
You'll have to discuss that with my agent.
Wait a minute. You have an agent?
Yes, sir. And he's here with me.
Your agent is here with you?
Yes, sir.
Miss Gordon, will you please send in Jimmy's agent?
This way, sir.
You're Jimmy's agent?
Yes, sir. The name is Harry Johnson.
Now, how do you do, Mr. Johnson?
You sit over there. I'll take over now.
Isn't he cute? Well, Mr. Johnson.
Now, Mr. Benny, I understand you want to use my client on one of your television shows.
That's right. That's right, I do. He's supposed to play me as a little boy. And now, you being his agent, what do you think I should pay him? I mean, what do you think would be a fair salary?
$2,000.
$2,000?
You still think I'm cute? Don't stand there bleeding. Say something.
Well, wait a minute. I think $2,000 is a lot of money.
Well, he's been in television all his life.
All his life.
I was born on the medic program.
I still think that $2,000 is too much money.
Well, that's his salary. You know, these kids can't live on lollipops.
Well, now, wait a minute. Now, in the first place, I don't think the part is big enough to pay $2,000.
Well, while you're thinking, do you mind if I look over the clauses in the contract?
No, I got it here somewhere. Let's see. Oh, here.
Thank you.
There it is, right there. What's the matter?
Same old legal mumbo-jumbo. Now, Mr. Benny, I'd like to add a few things to this contract.
Yeah?
Anytime my client rehearses for over 4 hours, I want him paid time and a half.
Time and a
And
half?
should rehearsal go beyond 6 o'clock, then you have to pay for his dinner.
What are you talking about?
Also taxi fare to and from the studio.
Now, wait a minute. First, you want $2,000 for this kid's appearance. Then you want me to pay overtime, and then his food, and his taxi bill. Well, let me tell you something. You're the most grasping, greedy, conniving, miserly person I've ever met.
Well. Come on, Jimmy. We can't do any business here. Sort of think you overdid it. No, I didn't. Come on.
Wait a minute. Hold it. I just thought of something. Miss Gordon, will you please come in and witness the signing of a contract?
You see, you gotta be rough with these guys.
Now, Miss Gordon, I found the fellow to play me as a little boy.
Well, congratulations, Jimmy.
No, not him. Him! That's the guy I want.
Tim, are you sure you cast the right boy?
Am I sure? Why, this kid could be my own flesh and blood. Come on, Harry, sign the contract. There you are.
Just call me Blue Eyes.
Okay.
Jack will be back in just a moment, but first...
Well, we finally cast everybody for my big spectacular, except the fella who's supposed to play me as I am today. Now, I brought up names like Tony Curtis, Jack Lemmon, Fabian. But they decided on Yasha Heifetz. When I say they decided, I mean Tony Curtis, Jack Lemmon, and Fabian. Good night, folks. I'll be seeing you soon.